Every bit of the house as you walk through the house shares views of all of Australia. I mean, you get to see every bit of it, but like to see the ocean way off in the distance out there is just incredible. And
I am not in Chicago anymore.
So we continue our journey through Australia. We're in Doonan, Australia right now, north of Newcastle. And Patrick continues to take us on incredible journey through the countryside and to see some of these magnificent projects. Hey, you guys want to go see one more? Come on. Patrick, so what I thought was really interesting is because both of us do the construction side, I looked at access, right? My mind goes into the beauty side of it, but also access. And obviously this wall wasn't here in order to get all of this stuff in. And you had to take in consideration moving some of these big boulders. And also then obviously communicating with the other tradesmen that are building the rest of the house, because you can't put in, you know, a 50-foot stream and block off all their access to finish the things that they wanted to do. So you said it was done in stages.
Well, stages. We had to come in and place the larger stone.
Yep.
And then we had to step away while things were brought up and finished, and then come back in and finish up to it again. Like the door wasn't in place when we did our construction. They built around us in a lot of ways, and to make this door work, this had to be
shaved
out. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You would,
this
yeah.
is a pivot door there, so it pivots around.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
super.
So it pivots around on there. And we will go inside and see the view of this now. The setup of this was to have very subtle waterfalls, which we have there. Come down and have that view from inside. The sound of this courtyard, the greenery up. This is a poinsettia. We'll go over the top. We have apple leaf. This is an edible leaf. That'll grow quite a thick mat all the way through there. Thick, dense green mat. We wanted very sparse but interesting.
Well, you can tell that the design of everything, the house and the courtyard, very contemporary feel, but they love nature. And every bit of the house as you walk through the house shares views of all of Australia. I mean, you get to see every bit of it, but like to see the ocean way off in the distance out there is just incredible. And you can see some beaches and then obviously the view from inside.
Right, and I noticed the water feature first, but not too far after that did I notice that view in the back. Wow. I am not in Chicago anymore.
Oh, so cool.
And if you want to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Holy cow. Look at that.
That's really cool. Really, really cool. What a special place.
It is really special.
It's the coolest shower I've ever seen in my life.
Where's the shower? Let me see this. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I mean, there's open concept kitchens, but that's an open concept bathroom. It's cool.
It's so cool.
This is a totally like a full-on bespoke custom feature. We brought the stone up from Canberra, which is a long way away, and the local rock. Hand selected all the rock out of this. This project came in around about, that was the planting excluding the tree, but with the stone places, about 75,000.
And look at it. So, I mean, you talk about custom, and you're not paying $75,000 for a kit type project here. I mean, this is about as custom as you can get. I mean, the stepping stones alone, look at the thickness of them. Look at the amount of time and effort that went in them. The stepping stones don't go down in an hour.
This is 2.5 days.
2.5 days just to set these guys. Making sure angles and stuff match up. And how could you not with a front door like that, right? Like this better be pretty perfect. You know, he said it inside. What a special place. Like just a really special place. To me, it's worth every penny. What else would you do in a courtyard space like this that is going to bring it to this type of effect? I mean, talk about taking a space to its fullest potential. We've said that a few times, but what else would you do in a space like this to give it this type of experience?
I don't know.
You can't do anything. The plants wouldn't do it.
No. Well, just the movement of water.
Yes.
At night time, this is special. The whole thing flickers. It all flickers up, you know. And the waterfall is subtle. It's not the full flow. Actually, the full flow is coming through in different areas.
Sure.
Yeah, jetting in this to speed it up in the lower parts of the stream.
Oh, it's
to get
great.
That flow through, and just enough over that rock there.
The last thing I would say is really important is, Patrick, there's zero elevation in this. Zero. Right? It is as flat as you can be. So to pull off waterfalls like this in the movement, one of the things you've done over here is sink the reservoir. This reservoir goes down a good probably 18 inches, you know, 1.5 meters or something lower than patio height up there, which gives you the elevation you need for that waterfall, plus helps with some of the movement here. And then I think what's genius is you didn't force a waterfall high up over there. A lot of people would have instinctively tried to do a big berm, which just wouldn't have fit.
No.
Like the wetland area there and giving it that spring-fed
The rock
look
the rock actually gives it the height. It's not up to the waterfall. The rock gives it the height, and that gives it the motion through it. And then you've got the motion coming through in the scurries and the narrow areas, which give you that same effect. You had to jackhammer this whole thing out.
Oh my gosh, like...
This is all rock, and so there was a 20-ton low access machine with like the most massive jackhammer I've seen in there. Just going smack, 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 smack.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, now I wonder if 75 was enough. Because it is, it's on solid bedrock, right?
Yes.
This is all rock underneath all this. You not only have to dig that out to get the elevations you've done in here, but then for plantings and everything else.
And the other thing is also the movement through here. Like, you want to create some movement through this place, and the idea was to bring it around back into the house and then back over again.
Yep.
You've got quite a wide area here. And what do you do there? You just go run a creek straight through it? No. The thing is, actually, this is pretty much a straight line of liner through here, and you've created that motion and movement with the rock.
Well, and so your patio has movement to it, the walkway has movement to it, and why, you know, when the stream has movement through it, the landscape beds have movement. Like, everything just works. I think this is so important too. Like, we take a lot of our techniques from studying nature, right? And so, for example, if there was a waterfall in nature, at the base of that waterfall, the water is always eroded away the earth out. So with your shovel, or in this case a jackhammer, you've eroded away the earth to give a little bit more of a plunge pool at the base of that waterfall.
Yes.
And then sometimes for no rhyme or reason throughout a stream, you get some depth in here. So I love how the stream not only changes widths, but also changes depth, you know, to give interest. When you cross a bridge, I always try to give a little bit more water depth at a bridge, because the water tends to slow down, which means people will slow down too, because they stop and then instinctively want to kind of look into the depths of the water a little bit. I love it. Stones and like, see how this curve matches this one here? It drives me nuts when somebody takes a stepping stone and it's like a point right here.
Yeah. We took a lot of care. We didn't actually chip any of these. I just went to each one and worked them out.
This is where you let the stone talk to you, right? So you put this one down and then you find one that matches this, and then and then that really kind of ends up dictating where the bridge is going to even go.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
But this is perfect. I mean, it looks like these were married at one point.
Oh, look at that one point there.
Yeah.
That's what comes out of there. Yeah.
That's nice.
Again, it was a central water area, central courtyard design. This one, they've got a bathroom up there. They want plantings. They want a little bit of height change. We couldn't get a lot out of this because it was flat. You know, the brief was actually bring water into the courtyard, and we wanted to be able to pass over it, and that was pretty much it. They were talking pond, and I was talking. This is a holiday house.
So you said. So you don't need to have it running 24/7. You can put it on a timer if you wanted to. And
if you wanted to, all of that pondless. Also, just a lot easier. This is a big body of water under there, so a lot easier to deal with. You can imagine this is quite a hot courtyard, so we've got water under the ground there.
Yep.
In cold contact, keeping the water cool.
So this is where all your aqua blocks are.
Aqua blocks in there. And also the effectiveness, rather than a pond with everything going on, you've got inside the house, you come out of that, the guest area there, you come through and you've got this beautiful flick. This is all lit up.
Yes.
You've got this flicker going on. A lot easier to look after, especially if you're not at a property 24/7.
Patrick, you did a wonderful job. Thank you guys for visiting. It's been fun hanging out with you.
This project is to par with all the other ones. Just love it. And when I think about all the projects we've seen, imagine this. They're all built out of the same product, right? Liner, skimmers, biofalls, pondless vaults, and all of them look so unique. That's the signature of an artist, taking simple products and making them unique to fit different elements here. Hey, if you guys like this kind of stuff, seeing unique homes, I mean, we're talking crazy unique homes, cool people, cool landscapes, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff at the bottom there, and we'll keep doing this.